found in Pittsburgh. It's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Flacco and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Bell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the toss to Bell running right.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Flacco's throw there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third and just 1. It's Flacco. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
On the option, it goes to Ingram. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll go option to the short side.
Jackson.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. Man, those numbers from last week, what do you call a game like that? Monumental? A career game?
Yeah, every one of those adjectives you can pull up. Monumental, mammoth, massive. But you also know that he wants another one just like it in this game. He doesn't plan on slowing down.
Man, if he duplicates that, that would be history. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. The give is to Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up
Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. Hard throw. Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to...
And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Operating off play action. Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Flacco. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
a gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Flacco will take to the air again. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 89 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd down and 10.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Johnson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run forward with Snell. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run it with Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Flacco now on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
This will be taken at the 10. Oh, nice move. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Flush to his right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They run the option as Jackson will hand it to Ingram. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
An option run with Ingram. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
The ball carrier.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of block.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ingram going to get it on the option. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
The Steelers' 19-yard line.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Flacco from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Pittsburgh.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Here's Flacco. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Incomplete on 1st down, now Flacco on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back, it's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard, leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Results in a 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will swell the lead to 16. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
Yeah,
it's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you... usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
On second and 12, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram.
Jackson's pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Third down.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
4 yards on.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Flacco. Steps away to his left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. On the counter, here's Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Switzer now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Over the middle here to Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
For the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On the option, it goes to Ingram. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They run the counter. Bell, he's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Flacco's throw there complete, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Passing play, Flacco. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Flacco's pass. Complete.
It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Flacco looks to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
That's another.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 4.
In your face.
Flacco off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Le'Veon Bell on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yo, 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
This is our time.
Deontay Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. His guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
This pass into the arms of Snead.
Jackson.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. On 2nd down now. It's Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A screen to Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards. Complete to Le'Veon Bell. 10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Operating off play action, Flacco. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Joe Flacco sack.
From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens.
He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45.
Complete to Mark.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens, they claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
Play action, Flacco. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. That one goes for 24 yards. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for Le'Veon Bell.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Flacco will use the arm this time. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to get him for a loss of about 3.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Third and goal, Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
10. And the Raven first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Jackson will throw again. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Again, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll run on first down. Bell. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Flacco. Flushed out right. And he finds McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
By Justin Madden.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they will take a knee here. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, They just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole